Welcome back to Never Enough Novels. If you are an audiobook listener or an ebook reader, then you're going to want to pay attention. Today, I'm going through a complete guide to Everand, which is an audiobook and ebook subscription that is one of the cheapest options available right now. Everand reached out to me to try out their service for a month, and I'm so excited to tell you all about it. I'm going to share a quick overview of how Everand works, what books and audiobooks are available through their subscription, and my overall thoughts after using it for a month. If you're interested, I put the link to sign up down below. They do offer a really great program where you can try out the service for a month completely for free. This helped me get a good feel for what the subscription was like and what books or authors are available, so it's definitely a win-win situation where you can try this without putting any money up front. Starting off with a basic overview, Everand is an audiobook and ebook subscription that kind of rivals Audible or Libro FM or Kindle Unlimited. They offer 2 monthly plans that you can choose from. One is the lower priced plan, which gives you 1 unlock per month, and then a higher tier plan, which gives you 3 unlocked books per month. These unlocks can be used to give you access to any title on their site, whether it's an audiobook or an ebook. So it's kind of like a credit that you would find on Audible. But in addition to those, you also get access to their unlimited section, which has over 20,000 titles that are available completely for free in addition to whatever unlocks you use that month. You can read those at any time, and there is no limit to their unlimited section, so you can read as many books as you want. Now, let's get to their cost, which is where Everand really shines. Their lower tier, which gives you that 1 unlock per month, is only $11.99 per month. So that's the same price as Kindle Unlimited, and it's a couple dollars cheaper than either Audible or Libro FM. And while that is great in its own right, if you're an avid reader or listener, then you'll want to check out the Plus tier, which is only $16.99 per month and gives you access to 3 unlocks. So that means each book that you unlock from their entire selection is going to cost less than $6. But for us readers, one of the most important factors in deciding if a subscription is right for us is what books are available. I know you're not going to sign up for something or pay your hard-earned money if you're not going to find books that you actually want to read. So let's talk a little bit about what you can find on Everand. I am primarily like a romance and mystery or thriller reader, so I started to hunt down some of the authors that I love the most. Starting off with one of the biggest romance authors out there, who is Emily Henry, and I was really pleased to find most of her catalog is available either in an audiobook or an ebook form. Everything that I've read by her was available, sometimes in both formats. Even her latest funny story from, I think, summer of last year was already available. Another favorite of mine and many other people is Abby Jimenez, and I was really pleased to find that all of her books were available on the app as well. In this case, they were all audiobook format, so it was definitely preferential to that type of listener. On the thriller side, I searched for Alice Feeney because she just had a new book, Beautiful Ugly, come out in January, and that one was already available as an audiobook on the app in addition to some of her older thrillers as well. And another popular author, Ruth Ware, was all over the site as well in both formats. On a different note, if you're not really into romance or thrillers, I wanted to check out one of the most popular authors of our time, which is Kristen Hanna. And once again, she is available. Even her latest, The Women, and another recent one, like The Four Winds, are all available on the app. I actually snagged The Women as an audiobook because I've been meaning to read that for ages, and the waitlist at my library is crazy long. So I was thrilled that I could use one of my unlocks to pick up that audiobook and start listening right away. So as you can see, if you're searching for specific authors or titles, it is pretty easy to find. However, if you're not searching for specific authors, the homepage of their app is a great resource for finding different types of books that might meet your interests. Their algorithm comes up with a bunch of different book lists that were specific to me that I might be interested in, and I also saw that they have a bunch of different curated, themed book lists as well. The different ones I saw were new books that were added to the app, or sports romances, or books with beautiful prose that you might like. So I had a lot of fun just digging through those different lists to see if there were new books that I hadn't heard of that I might want to check out. Plus, I was trying out the subscription in kind of the January-February timeframe, and I opened my app one day, and what do I find but Onyx Storm available as an audiobook. And right next to it on the homepage was The Favorites, which is that ice skating drama that everyone is just raving about lately. That felt like an encouraging sign to me that while every single book I searched for wasn't necessarily available on the app, they still managed to grab a huge selection of popular titles. And I know people that are on months-long wait list at their libraries or through Libby for books like Onyx Storm and The Favorites. So it was pretty cool that you could just pop on the app and easily grab one of those audiobooks using your unlock with no wait time. Another aspect that I really appreciated about this service is that you can search through their entire catalog before signing up. So if there are specific authors or specific books that you're looking for, you can take a look through their website or through their app to see if it's available or see if something similar is available. I like that there was no gatekeeping and no secrets. Everything is right out there for you to see before you even sign up. So in terms of my overall thoughts after using the app for about a month, there's no denying that this is going to be a great option for readers because of its price point. But I also just had a lot of fun searching around in the app for new books that I might want to read. I am generally a mood reader, so honestly, this fit well with my overall reading style since I don't always have a specific title in mind that I want to read next, and I'm kind of just looking for inspiration and see what might be available. I really enjoyed seeing what they came up with in their curated themed book lists or book suggestions for me specifically. Plus, it was fun to open up the app every couple of days and see what new books were available that were recently published or just recently added to the app. The one aspect I didn't like is that you cannot read ebooks from this service on your Kindle. So if you decide to unlock an ebook title or read one of their unlimited selections, you will have to do it through the app on your phone or on some other device. Personally, that's not something that I like to do, so I stuck with audiobooks for my 3 unlocks this month, but I know there are plenty of people out there who don't mind reading on their phone, so this would still be a good option for you. In general, too, it seemed like the audiobook selection was more robust than their ebook selection. So again, this fit perfectly into my reading style since I was mostly looking for audiobooks anyway. It seemed like there were more popular titles and authors that were available only in the audiobook form versus ebook or both. So if you're an audiobook listener like me, then this is definitely something you're going to want to try out. If you generally prefer to read your ebooks on your Kindle, or if you're always searching for a very specific title, then Everand might not be the right subscription for you. Overall, though, I was very impressed with the selection. They had more than I expected, and the app and the website are both very easy to use, and it's very simple listening to audiobooks on there. I ended up picking 3 different audiobooks using my free trial of the Plus subscription, and I chose Deep End by Ali Hazelwood, which is another new release. I also got The Women by Kristen Hanna, as I mentioned before, and my third one was Blackwood and Blue Sky by A.O. and Ivy. And 2 of those books were actually Book of the Month subscription selections as well, which is another subscription that I have and that I love. But honestly, when you compare the pricing, so like Book of the Month also offers audiobooks, but it costs a full credit, which these days is like $14 to $16. So if you're getting the same book selection on Everand as you might at Book of the Month, you're going to save a lot of money by choosing this subscription instead. Another important little note is that the audiobook player had all of the features that I normally want and need when I'm listening, including the very important ability to change the reading speed, so I was thrilled to see that they even had thought of those little things as well. My final thoughts are that this is a great subscription for most readers. Besides the few caveats that I mentioned, I think a lot of people who listen to audiobooks or don't mind reading on their phone are going to find this is a really good value with a lot of popular titles that you're definitely going to want to read. Let me know in the comments if you've heard of Everand before or if you've tried it out, or just in general, like kind of what features you like to see from an ebook or audiobook subscription service. And don't forget to click the link in the description down below so that you can try out Everand for yourself. And stay tuned for more bookish reviews.